Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as always, we'll talk about our weekly Torah portion. This week, the weekly portion is Emor, and we're coming back to all the laws related to the priesthood, Kohanim, and the whole book of Vayikra is dedicated to this. But before that, I just want to share something that I experienced very, very recently. You probably understand that a part of my responsibilities as a rabbi, as a community rabbi, is to officiate the funeral services. So a few weeks ago, I was supposed to officiate a funeral service to an elderly woman, and I spoke to her son previously on the phone, and then late at night he called me and he asked me, tell me please, how long you've been sending the people to another world? I was kind of surprised with this question. What do you mean? But he said, you're a rabbi, you are kind of like a priest. So I want to see your rabbinical diploma, how you do sending the people to another world. I said, you probably not really know what a rabbinical diploma is. Yes, I do have, but it's mostly related to the laws of kosher, Shabbos, and family purity, but it has nothing to do with the sending the people to another world. But we can understand this person. Why? Because in general culture, the idea of priesthood is something absolutely related to the other dimensions beyond life. We see it in different types of idol worshipping in ancient times and even in current times with different visionaries, oracles who communicate with death, who communicate with spirits. Even in modern monotheism, it's a tradition to come and put the candles in the memory of somebody into the church. Nothing wrong with this, but the priesthood that we read about the Torah, it's totally opposite idea. All the laws that we read about the purity and impurity on a ritual level, we're talking about the distancing ourselves from the death, especially when we're talking about the priests, the Kohanim. They have to keep themselves so much distance from anything related to death that they're not allowed even to be in the same room with the corpse. And their job is to keep us away from the death, keep us in life. Those are the laws of the purity of the woman that gave the birth, the red cow. It's all related to distancing ourselves from the death. This is the whole idea of Judaism. Judaism, it's not about world to come. It's not about other dimensions. It's about here. It's about life. And when the Torah talks about the priesthood first time, he tells us, everybody, we are the nation of the priests. That means that we should worship life and not thinking about death. How many times are you calling the rabbi and say, Rabbi, can you say the memorial prayer? Or Rabbi, can you come with us to the cemetery to pray? Why don't you call Rabbi and say, let's go to the theater together? Why specifically to the cemetery? We're talking about life. In Judaism, it's all about life. Torah is the tree of life. So ladies and gentlemen, next time when you think about the priesthood, your own priesthood, think about life. And especially when we're talking about commemorating memory of our loved ones, we're commemorating their life in our life. Live longer, believe in God, worship the life, not the death. See you next week.